Is Oracle Daphne. My name is Beth, and I am back to do a quick stamp reading. I was like, kind of itching to go for a run, but the light is kind of not the best today, and I was like, I'm just gonna do a quick stamp reading live. That way, I can not have to worry about uploading it and all that stuff. So, um yeah, before I jump in, just want to remind everybody that donations are now required. If you watch my videos, I'm asking every single person to donate. Every single person. So same thing over on Instagram. I'm asking everybody to donate. I've asked people to donate before, but this is different. I feel like it's come to a point where it's brought to my attention that essentially I continue to post like a mad person, and it doesn't really, there's just no reciprocation. So I'm asking everybody, every single person to donate, even if it's just $10. I appreciate it a lot. And yeah, that's just kind of how I'm functioning right now. So and all the information is going to be in the description box below. And if you'd like to book a private reading or apply anything that you've done in the past, let's just say you donated $20 in the past and you want to book a reading, that could be used as a credit. And I'm still offering private readings. My schedule is still up in the air. It's been up in the air for a while. So, I encourage everybody to book a reading, and just know that my schedule can change basically on a dime. I just want to say that. So I'm going to be pulling a stamp, maybe two, just to see what we get. These are unique and different kind of readings, and they always excite me because I'm always reading different things. It's never the same. So yeah, I'm just going to see what we get. It's not going to be that long, but hopefully whatever comes through is helpful for you in some way. So as you can see, I got this giant bag of stamps. Huh? Okay, so we got this one. I really like this message. It's a very positive message. What I'm getting from this is there might be someone that thinks very highly of you and wants to show you maybe like a gift. Maybe they're sending a gift, or maybe they're giving you something, or maybe they're planning on giving you something. If you're in a partnership, this is your partner demonstrating like an act of service, maybe picking you up, maybe writing a card, taking you out to a special meal. You could be celebrating something. So to me, this is like a birthday celebration, or like, something somebody says. Yeah, like a celebration kind of situation. So some of you may be celebrating a birthday party or an anniversary, or I feel like I'm seeing a cake. So I definitely feel like could be like you're celebrating your grandmother's birthday, or you're celebrating something that's like a milestone. Definitely has that birthday anniversary vibe, but it could be anything that you're celebrating as well. I'm definitely seeing that. I'm going to pull another one, see what we get. Ha! I've never seen, I don't even, this to me looks like a thumbprint, and honestly, it's kind of hard to see. I'll show you the underside of the stamp. The underside of the stamp looks like, I don't know, like a thumbprint. Like it has all these like little tiny little dots. That's what we've got. I can never... I'm just going to kind of draw around it. There we go. So that's the shape. It's got these like little... pieces there. It's kind of one of those really kind of abstract stamps that, like, it can be interpreted a million different ways. I'm seeing like it kind of like a study of biology. I'm just going to write biology. Some of you may be very interested in biology or science. It's got a very biology science feel to it, kind of like the study of a cell. Some of you may be working on your immune system. To me, this is boosting immune system, immunity. Or focusing on immunity. Because it has to do with the cells. You know, you might be, for whatever reason, like getting some blood work done. You know, on your white blood cells, your red blood cells, whatever it is that you need to do. To me, it's like a focus on immunity, but it could, just to say hypothetically, be you going and getting blood work done. I'm not getting a negative vibe from it. I feel like it's positive. Just to say, it's positive vibe. And for some of you that are watching, let's just say hypothetically, you're female and you're having, like, going to the OBGYN, I feel like I'm seeing, like, to me, it has like a cervix, it looks like a cervix a little bit too. So like for some of you, you might be going and getting your PAP or going to the OBGYN, just like the normal stuff. That's just like normal routine kind of stuff. I definitely feel like if you're getting like tests done, I feel like whatever ends up happening, I feel like you're going to be happy with it. Doesn't necessarily mean it's going to go the way you want it to go. So I feel like you're going to like have some tests or some kind of tests done, that I'm seeing. Again, it's like a kind of, again, I'm getting a lot of doctor vibes here, doctor vibes. So, you know, you might be the kind of person that like works in a lab or like works with patients or, you know, has to talk to people about their, you know, cells, you know, whatever cells you're talking about. Could be blood cells, or it could be, you know, like it's changing of cells on a cervix, or it could be, you know, there's all kinds of cells, you know, there's all kind of doctorly stuff. So like, I don't know, like I feel like there's some kind of cell thing here. You know, for some of you, you might be talking about the C word. But because again, like, you know, when you talk about the C word, people talk about cells. I definitely feel like someone's going to get something removed. Okay. This could be as simple as a mole removal. Okay. I talk about my mole check, which is really funny. My mole check. It was like Grey's Anatomy. I had to have this mole removed, and it was like Grey's Anatomy, I swear to God. And it was hilarious. And so some of you might be having like going to the dermatologist, you know what I mean? Having your moles checked, like having like, you know, getting like some kind of scans, some kind of testing done. Having some kind of, you know, procedure. I want to say procedure done. Because, you know, like when I had my like mole thing, they had to make sure all of the margins were clear. So to me, that conversation is about the margins and like how they got all this and stuff like that. All that is that part of this conversation. Like all of that is part of this, what I'm seeing here. I definitely encourage everybody. Okay. This is the thing. And I'm going to say this. This is very important. I'm going to talk about this for a second here. You know, I really don't talk about this much, but like I talk about my dad a lot on this channel, but how you know, like what happened with my dad, and my dad wouldn't listen, to anybody. He had some problems. He did not go and get things checked out when he should have. Years went by. And so it's very important, if there is something that you need to get checked, or even if it's just regular blood work, that you go and get it done. It's very important that you get the care that you need and make sure you're taking care of yourself. It's very important that any bad habits, let's just say, doc says, okay, you got to stop this. Okay, you got to stop that. Okay, you got to do this. You got to do that. You follow everything that they say. And it's very important that you do not let time go by, because time is not on your side with things like that. You need to make sure that you are taking absolutely the best care of yourself that you possibly could at this time. We've got Saturn in Pisces in freaking retrograde. It's not pretty. To me, that's like the worst placement for Saturn. I'm sorry. It just is. Because, Pisces is the elderly person. So to me, again, this is, the elderly person needs a lot of care. So this is like taking extra care of yourself, going the extra mile, making sure you're checking all those boxes, getting all the blood work done, going to every doctor, getting a second opinion, getting a third, whatever it is you need to get done, making sure you get everything done at this time. And I shit you not about that, because that shit is not pretty. Okay. When cells change, it's not pretty. So if somebody says to you, doc says, well, the cells have changed, you need to go and do something about it. And make sure you're getting your tests done, whatever biopsies done, whatever it is that the doc says you got to do, you got to do. That's what I have to say here. Okay. And I'm being very firm about it because I don't mess around with that. Okay. If there are people that are stubborn and don't want to listen, you're taking it into your own hands. And then what's going to happen later is that you're going to be like, oh my God, I am so sorry to all the people in your life because they're going to lose you. And there's not time, and basically you're just going to break everybody's hearts, and we don't want that. So that's the way things could go. I don't want anybody to have that. Okay. So I'm not here to scare anybody, but I'm here to tell everybody, like, this is coming up for a reason. So health checks, lab stuff, make sure you're doing all of that. Okay. I'm going to pull another stamp, see what else we get. Huh. I never pulled this one before. It's just the letter L. And I pulled this one, I think. It's a very, very sparkly heart. I don't even know if there we go. That's a very sparkly heart. To me, L is for love. I mean, this is a heart here. For some of you, you need to do things that make you happy. You need to focus on being happy. You need to focus on love. Some of you, I meet a lot of people, lot of people. And I feel like there's people that fall into two camps. There's the love people, and then there's the work people, the career people that don't care about love at all. And some of you might be very much falling into that camp of work person, where you don't care about this, where you don't care about love. And love is the thing that you need. Love is the thing that we are all trying to aspire to. And there's just not enough of it in the world. And that's the truth. And you could argue with me all you want about love, about people in your life that maybe did you wrong or did you dirty or did whatever they are going to do to you. And maybe you don't want to do whatever comes next. You don't even want whatever comes next. But because we have all of this health focus here, the thing you need is the love. You need people around you at this time that love you. It's the best thing for a person's health. It's the best thing for your heart is to feel love. And I feel like it's a message that's so simple, but in our culture, in our world, society, it is so hard. And I wish that it was just more simple. I wish that it was more like you just go out and get it. You just go to the grocery store and be like, hi, I'd like to get a pound of love, please. Okay, that'll be $6.25. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not that simple. And it's funny I'm talking about money here because there might be something here about money as well. So for some of you, your, ambition to have money or to your drive in your career might be blocking the love. And for others, you just don't have enough of it in your life. And for some of you, your health, it's what you need for your good health. The people I feel like they did studies, that live the longest are the people that are in relationships, that have long-term partners. And I think that that's because it makes people feel like they're cared for, that there's somebody there. It makes people feel good. And you can, argue this all you want. And you can say, well, that's not for me, or love's not for me, or I don't want this. But you're not going to live very long if you don't have love in your life. You have to have love in your life. The people that live the longest have love in their life. So to me, it's something that everybody needs to work on that's watching this video. Okay. Now, because this is very close to this, again, some of you may have a very strong partnership or someone in your life that loves you very much. And it's very positive. And it might be I might be reading for totally different types of people, and that's okay. But you could be a person that has a lot of love in your life. But you also need to take good care of yourself and make sure you're doing everything that you need to do in order to take care of yourself, health-wise, for yourself. I'm going to see if there's any other stamps, and then we're going to call it for the day. We got the parrot. Okay, it's this parrot stamp. Maybe it's not a parrot. It looks like a parrot to me. Some kind of bird. That's how it looked. That's how it came out. It's so funny. Is that funny? Some of you guys, again, okay, it's just really interesting because this is bringing me all the way back to my time when I lived in Virginia, and I slept on a blow-up mattress, and my stress levels were just so damn high, and I needed to laugh. I needed to feel loved. I needed to have people around me. I needed to feel not isolated. I needed to feel like there was something there. I was working every day, but I wasn't really making that much. And yeah, I remember going to this doctor, and I've told this story before, who was you need to flirt. You need to lighten up. You need to have fun. You need to not be as stressed. She's like, you're an adrenal dump. And I was like, I know. So some of you absolutely need to make it a priority. Maybe watch some comedies before you go to bed. Maybe do something fun every day, or every other day. And some people think fun is spending money, and some people don't ever do anything that's free. So again, that's a whole nother conversation, but I'm not going to have that right now. I'm here to just channel these messages. This funny bird. To me, the parrot is funny. Parrot is funny. You might have, somebody that's watching might have a little child that's around them and that's mimicking everything that they say. And it's funny. They're repeating things that maybe they shouldn't be repeating. And remembering things that you tell them that they meant. To me, there is something about mirroring too with the parrot. Mirroring. So make sure you're putting out there into the universe what you want to get back. I struggle with this at times when I'm very angry. And lately I've been very angry. And I'm being honest with you guys. I've had a very, very rough September. And, when I'm angry, I just say whatever it is that comes to my mind. And lately I haven't filtered it all. So whoever's getting the brunt end of whatever it is that I say is getting really hit hard, because I've said some stuff and I should have said those things filtered, meaning I should have made sure that they wasn't coming across as being hurtful or damaging. So, like, again, it's sort of like the universe is like does this mirroring thing. Whatever it is that you send out, you're at the mercy of getting it coming back to you. However, I have to say that sometimes anger is righteous. Sometimes there's reason. And sometimes there's a lesson to it. So it really depends on what it is that you're saying. It depends on what it is that where your heart is. Because, we have this heart here. And sometimes, like when we get angry, okay, so there's levels, right? To get to love, we have to get past anger first. And that's the hard part, getting past our anger. Love is the next level. That's why it's so hard. That's why it's so difficult. That's why it's challenging to have ongoing, positive, loving relationships, because at some point in our journey, we're going to get pissed off and we're going to be like, what the F? And we're going to say whatever comes to mind. And then, people are going to get back and they're going to be like, well, you did this and you did that and blah, blah, blah. So it's this is a very fascinating reading. I definitely feel like some of you have righteous anger and you're 2 steps away from breaking through to love, from some kind of forgiveness conversation, for some kind of loving conversation, for some kind of compassion. You're like 2 steps away and it's making me feel really emotional just saying it. And like to me, it's like you're going to break through it's like you're aching to break through to have that conversation. Because sometimes when we get angry, we have reason, there's reason and we need people to hear the reason. So make sure, like if somebody gets mad at you, that you're listening to whatever reasons they're angry about, whatever their reasoning is. Because typically people don't have like righteous anger unless they have reason. So examine your reason for being mad, but also examine other people's reasons for being mad, and look at it that way. I'm not sure about the connection here, guys. I think this is all that I'm going to say for now. This is a very fascinating reading. This is finally getting a little bit of, my camera looks like kind of clear right now. So hopefully that's getting the last picture for you guys. And I'll be back again. Definitely send a donation, please. And definitely hit me up for a reading if you'd like. I will try to post some more on here. Make sure you're following me over Instagram because I am posting over there as well. I send everybody big hugs, big kisses. And I'll talk to you guys again soon. Bye, guys. All the best.